This is YouTube. I'll put it up there because I can't remember the name. I do apologise. But go check it out. It's anyone who else is watching this apart from Blake, because it's very relaxing. It's funny, I must admit, and it puts in a bunch of effort in his editing and all that. Probably more than me on my podcast, so I respect that. Episode 20. Bloody hell. Episode 20. And it's a big announcement, you know. But with this announcement, I'm going to help you with obstacles. Is what this episode is going to be about, my announcement, and then I'll go into using obstacles to your advantage so you can thrive and grow and basically be unstoppable. So I am starting the process of writing a book. I'm excited for it. I'm not writing it right now. I've got to do all the planning and all that. I've got to pick a name for it, structure it and all that. But I know what it's going to be about anyways. It's going to be about like the past 2 years of my life, like doing self-improvement and what I've learned, and I'm going to help you with that, and I'm going to tell you the things I've done well, like the sacrifices, what I've had to do, what I've failed at, what I'm not doing good at, you know. And also I'm going to only teach you things that I know, and then I'll probably go through the things that I'm not that good at, you know. I'm going to be open to you, which is part of the plan. But ChatGPT helped me with that idea, you know. I just went through it, asking it like, should I write a book? I've only been like doing it for 2 years, self-improvement. But it says yes, you know, and went through it and all that, and I'm going back and forth. ChatGPT came up with that idea, and it's good. So yeah, that's my plan. But yeah, I think it's good. You know, I'm excited for it, and it's gonna probably take like a year, around, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. But that's how it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like a proper distributor. It's gonna be self-published. So I can get my foot in the door of being an author, and well, I can test the waters and see what the market is like, and see what my audience is, and see how maybe even you react if you ever plan on buying it or whatever. So yeah, but I think it's a good way to get my foot in the door. It's a good way to, you know, take that step, becoming an author, and a good way to help you as well, and be honest and get to know me more and all that. So yeah, I can't wait. What caused this idea? Well, there's a lot of things, and this is what I'm going to teach you as well about having obstacles and all that. The main thing that caused this is I did not know what ebook to write. I was sat and I said it last episode. I seriously struggled with what type of book I'm going to write, what ebook I'm going to write. Like, nothing would pop into my head, and then it dawned on me: shall I write a book? You know, why not just go all in? And I did. You know, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. So, you know, it turned out to be a great positive, not being, you know, writing an ebook and all that. And the other thing that led to this is I do all these meetings and all that, which I despise. I hate to get in a job or whatever. It's what my parents put me up to, because, and they're looking out for me. I do respect, but it's just not something I want to do. I've gone through it plenty of times on my podcast. But yeah, I just went. I go to these meetings and all that, and I think maybe that's what pushed me toward doing this as well, to get me going to, like, I need to start doing this now, because I can't just keep waiting, you know, and all that stuff. And well, these meetings I have to go to, like, nightmares half the time, you know. Some of them are nice, some of them I hate. There's 2 different places I have to go to. One's really nice, one is not very nice. So yeah, but I hated those meetings. I've been doing them since November last year. And I thought I'd get dragged into a job doing something I didn't want to do. I thought God was taking away from my purpose and all that. I've gone through that on past episodes, and turns out not. You know, I mean, I'm still not away from the meetings, still not escaped them, but I hope I do at one point. But the thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm grateful for is how it's not led to that, and how it's led to a much better positive of me writing a book. Now, was that the sole thing causing me to write this? I don't know. But what I have learned is God has possibly led me to writing a book, to going down that path. Yeah, all this time I was despising and praying and begging him to not take me to where I don't want to go. You know, I didn't want a job, and then I was worrying about it and getting anxious about it. But it turns out it's alright, you know. It turns out I've been led to a good place of writing this book. Now, I can't certainly say that this was God's plan yet. I can't say this is what was supposed to happen, because I don't know yet. You know, it's only this beginning. So maybe over the next few months, whatever, I can then see and whatever. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe this was the whole plan of God's plan, and if it is, I truly thank him. and hope keeps going. I'll try to keep following him. But they're like the two things that have caused this. Anyways, the two obstacles of all these horrible meetings and one about getting a job and all that and being forced to a job and not knowing what to write for an ebook. So yes, and now I'll go through the main part, well, the other part of this lesson, which is obstacles are an opportunity. Obstacles give you two choices. You can either keep going or you can switch and do something else. Do not be a fool though and choose the third option, which is giving up, because that is just stupid. We don't do that. We keep going. No matter what, keep going, okay? An example I have is, well, what got me into ebooks actually was I failed dropshipping. It turns out I was too young. Like, I was 17. I know you had to be 18 to do it, but I just didn't think like you'd be paid. I thought the money would be stored up, if you know what I mean. But literally, well, when I was doing it, you couldn't get paid or anything. So if I sold a product, I wouldn't get paid for it. I could use like my parents' account, my parents' name, but obviously that would have caused them to have to pay more tax and all that. So I didn't want to do that. So I left it, and that's what led me to ebooks, which is, again, it was an obstacle, but it led to an opportunity because I was wise. I could either kept on going or switch, and at that moment I switched. And for this example of not knowing what to write, the obstacle of literally having no clue what ebook I'm going to write, I suppose it's kind of similar. I'm still writing, but instead of writing an ebook, I'm writing a book. And it's nice to say that, I mean, I love my ebooks, and I'll keep writing ebooks. So if you have read my ebooks before, obviously I'll keep them coming up, once every 3 months, something like that. I don't know. It depends what happens. But it's nice. It's a nice change. I feel like I'm taking a big step forward and doing what I want to do, which is write a book and be an author and help influence you more. Like I influence you through my podcast, my ebooks, more this type of content creation. So it's nice. But the thing that what you need to understand is obstacles aren't a barrier, they're an opportunity. It's basically God or the world or whatever asking you, are you sure? And you can either go, yes, I am sure, I'm going to keep going, or you can go, no, I'm going to switch and do something else I'd rather do. That's what it is. So when you come to an obstacle, be wise, be logical, take a long time to think about it to make sure you're choosing the right option, and then you either choose to keep going or you choose to switch, and that's what happens. And out of this obstacle, I've gained a massive step forward, and I'm going in to write a book. Now, what it might be for you, I have no clue. It could be the similar business choice of me, or like whatever business you do, just keep doing it or switch to another type of business. It could be you got a job and you might be getting fired or made redundant or something, I don't know, and then you have an opportunity to either get another job or to start chasing your dream and do what you've always wanted to do. So understand every obstacle, and this is what the Stoics say and all that, every obstacle is an opportunity to do something. It's to be better, an opportunity to be better, to grow, to make the right choice, to improve, to keep going, and it is a benefit of coming against an obstacle, because that is essentially just the step forward, the next step. So when you come up against an obstacle, try and stay calm. So I can't say that, but the amount of times I shout to the God and all that, but try and be logical, which I was at moments, and be patient. Try not to be completely nervous and scared or whatever. I'm sure you will be, but keep taking the steps forward, and you'll come to a point where you realise, oh, it wasn't that bad, or oh, I was not expecting this is much better than what I was thinking, which is hopefully the situation for me of I thought I was going to be forced to a crappy job which I'd hate, but instead at the moment I am writing a book. I'm starting the process of it. I'll show you again. I mean, it was on the thumbnail, but this is it. I suppose. Where the heck's my pen gone? There. I suppose I can tick off, and now there's a lid stuck on, bloody hell. Now I can tick off announce it, because I technically have done that. But this is just a basic plan. I'm going to go into much more detail of like when I put the right book, like writing my book here, I need to go into like each step of writing the chapters and all that, and I think they call them the front pages or something. I've like stuff before, like the contents, like a note and thanking people and all that. I can't remember the entire things what it is, but yes, I'm going to go in much more detail and break it down to much smaller steps, but this is just a basic plan to get me to start thinking, and obviously to show you as well for this episode. So yeah, but I got a whiteboard, so if I need to change things up, I can simply just rub it out and then, you know, sort it out. I can also hang it up on my wall, so it'd be a good thing to look at to make so I can check all the time, you know, what process I'm at, what I'm doing and all that, if I'm going in the right direction. And yeah, and I'll go into the one last thing before the end of the episode of this. It is a short episode, looks of it. I say that and I'll probably drag it out more, but the last thing I'll go into is I had a course from this job thing you have to do this when I was going to these stupid meetings, because at the moment they're classing it self-employment, which is good, you know. I like the self-employment route. It's I'm on this thing called Restart, if you know what it is in the UK. It helps you find employment or whatever. I hate it, but it does have the self-employment thing, which kind of aligns with what I'm doing with my ebook writing and all that, so it's alright, could be worse. But anyways, they bought me a course. It was on like £20 odd. I don't know why. I mean, I appreciate it, but I would happily spend that on my own money anyways. But I finished that. I'm waiting for a certificate. Got a distinction, which is good. So I can show off my certificate now to prove that I'm a qualified self-publisher, writer, whatever. So yeah, but obviously through that and learning the process of writing a book, it got me really motivated and like really desiring of I want to write a book. And I suppose that was the third thing that helped me decide to write a book, which is knowing all of that. So I've got my notes, luckily, so anything I forget, which is a fair bit, I can obviously look over and all that. But that is nice. It's a nice thing. So yeah, that's today's episode, just announcing that I'm writing a book to you lovely subscribers, which I really appreciate. Love you all and thank you all. I'm also that about an obstacle is an opportunity. So if you're facing an obstacle now, understand it could be worse. If it is the worst it's ever been, it can't get any worse, can it? If you know what I mean. And it can only get better. And understand that every obstacle is an opportunity to do something, you know, to either keep going or to switch and take another path. So keep that in mind. But I hope that helps today, and I hope you're excited for this book that I'm writing, as I am. Probably not, because you're thinking, alright, sure mate, but you know, yeah, I'm excited for it. And the book I recommend today, and a bit of wisdom I'll give you, the book I recommend is the one I'll be writing. The one I'll be writing. No, I don't really think I have got much book recommendations. I can't remember, it's done with the Lime today, but the .com Secrets trilogy, there's .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, and Traffic Secrets, written by Russell Brunson. I'll get one down now to show what it's like. I decided to get all three of them down. That's Expert Secrets, .com Secrets, Traffic Secrets. These are my second bits of books I bought, I'm pretty sure. Or third. I think my first book I ever bought was How to Influence and Influence People, our self-help book. Then it was The Millionaire Fastlane, then it was these. Now, .com Secrets, what they do is they help you with online business. It goes into everything of like getting customers and like building an online business and attracting people and building it the right way and making it function properly and all that stuff. So it was a great book, you know. But yeah, it's amazing. There's obviously the .com Secrets, which is like the basics. There's Traffic Secrets, which is all about getting people to your business and all that, and using even like social media to help get your customers or your traffic. That's what you call customers. And then Expert Secrets is about teaching people your profession and what you're interested in and, you know, your purpose. So yeah, all great books. I haven't read them in a while, which I apologise for, so I can't, well, obviously I know the basics of what it is, but if you want to find out a better description, just search up what they are. But yeah, I went .com Secrets, then Expert Secrets, then Traffic Secrets. That's the order you read them in anyways. But yeah, amazing books. And I loved them. They did really help with online business and getting to a good point. Now, at parts I struggled to apply some of this stuff because it didn't really apply to what I was doing at the time. But also, why the heck I've got a card in here Just been scrolling through, looking through. I don't know. But like the viral ladder, that's one thing I really like. It's like getting people, like what the viral ladder is. I go through it quickly. It's like you have like a free product, which then attracts the customer and guides them to the next product, which is like a cheap product, then a more expensive product, then the most expensive product, if you know what I mean. So you go up in value of price, and yeah, it's basically taking people up like a ladder or a set of stairs, you know, and each thing gets more expensive but more helpful and all that stuff. So yeah, I apologise if I butchered that explanation, but those 3 books I do really recommend. You know, do really help if you want to do like an online business. They do really help. I'll be honest with you, I probably should have applied them better when I first started reading them, which I didn't. But did kind of pay the price for that. But then after I did start you know, applying them, and they'll also be helpful for this podcast and my book and all that. So I'll have to give them a reread. But yeah, the .com Secret Trilogy by Russell Brunson, I do really recommend. And the bit of wisdom I'll give you is similar to every obstacle is an opportunity. It is. Every person is also an opportunity. You know, every good person, bad person, annoying person, stupid person, every person you meet is an opportunity to grow, to become a better yourself, and to do the right thing. So essentially, everything in this world is an opportunity. Everything that happens to you is an opportunity, and that's what I love about Stoicism so much, because that's what it's from. You know, it's something you can apply all the time. It's something you live all the time. So as you learn it, you are applying it. And I think that's amazing. You know, because some other stuff in what you learn and all that, you have to go out your way to apply it and all that. But you know, Stoicism, you just apply it 24/7, whether you intend to or whether you don't. So yeah. But that's a bit of wisdom. Those are the books I recommend, and the one I'll be publishing like a year's time, whatever. Also check my ebooks out if you want to learn more about me and help yourself and all that, and see how good I am at writing or how crap I am at writing, whatever you think and decide. But yeah, big step today. You know, big announcement. I'm excited for the future, and I hope you've watched all the way through, because I'm going to leave you one last message. And if you haven't, obviously you're not listening to this, but to the people or the person who has watched all this through, I want to tell you this: don't be stupid and just wait for life to happen. Make it happen, right? Chase your dreams, chase your goals, and do what you were made to do. You can't just sit around doing no phony thing that you think, oh, this is all right for now, and all this, and then just expect life to change. You make the change, alright? So if there's something you dream to do, there's something you desire to do, I don't care how young you are, how old you are, get off your ass, go and do it. Yes, there'll be a bunch of obstacles, yes, it will be a pain in the ass, but in the end, you'll love it, and you were made for it, so you'll conquer it. Alright? And Blake, you're probably watching this, so that applies to you and all, mate, you know? I really hope you do what you want to do in life, because you deserve it. You know, you're a great mate, so I appreciate it. And keep up your YouTube videos. Yeah, if anyone, I'll tag you, Blake. I'll tag you. But this is YouTube. I'll put it up there because I can't remember the name. I do apologise. But go check it out. It's anyone who else is watching this apart from Blake, because it's very relaxing. It's funny, I must admit, and it puts in a bunch of effort in his editing and all that. Probably more than me on my podcast. So I respect that. But yeah, that's that. And I'll see you next episode. So I love you all. Appreciate you all. I'm grateful for you all. And yeah, we'll see you in episode 21, and I'll see what's happened there with my book, hopefully. I'll probably still be planning it, but yeah, peace.